Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Wednesday, August 4th, 2021. The address we're inspecting today is 13685. That's 13685 Southeast Briarfield Court, Portland, Oregon, 97222. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the crawl space cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is to be noted that some age sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. So, we entered into the clean out that is in the crawl space under the bathrooms. So I'm going to backtrack here a little bit. So here we are entering the clean out. We're going straight ahead, and then we're going to drop, and you can actually see this drop in the crawl space. So we drop straight down into the ground. As we reach the bottom of this straight down dive, this will be still in the crawl space under the house. You can see that water is not draining real strongly through this area as we transition and start to head out towards the, I believe the sewer pipe's going towards the street in the front of the house. So as we transition and start to head out there, you can see we have what's called a belly. So water not draining real strongly through that area. Camera head completely submerged. Lots of toilet paper and debris and we're going to transition to cast iron as we get to the bottom of this. So again, the sewer pipe right here in the crawl space. Does it look like it goes down that way? Or can you tell? Sewer pipe in the crawl space. Here we are again reaching the bottom of this. It twists and it looks like it goes to the front of the house, and we are underwater starting at about 10.5 feet. Bit of a rough connection there with the cast iron piping, which may be causing that belly. And then we transition. So it's interesting, there's a section of cast iron right as we leave the house, and then we go back to ABS plastic. So not really sure why they decided to do that. And then this is kind of the pitch that we were hoping for. So this looks pretty good through here. I think at that cast iron pipe, I think there's a bit of an offset there. You can feel it as you're trying to push over the top of it. And that's probably what's causing it. It's just slowing down the water enough to where you get the camera head submerged and everything else. Something tying in here. We actually may be going under the garage slab, because I did see it looked like the kitchen sink pipe ties in here. We're going to turn on water from the kitchen sink and see if we can see it come pouring out of here, and then we'll know for sure that this is kitchen. Yep, so there's our kitchen sink pipe tying in. So we actually enter, instead of going straight outside, it looks like we run across towards the other end of the garage. So we definitely were able to confirm that that's our kitchen sink pipe. And you can see the kitchen sink piping in the garage, so you have an idea which way the sewer pipe goes. It goes north first, rather than straight outside to the east. It goes north towards the sewer piping, the black plastic ABS piping that you can see in the garage. And then I imagine it's going to take a right-hand turn here at some point soon, and then start heading to the street. And there's something else here. So again, here was our kitchen sink stuff, and then we got something else here. This might be like a rain drain on the outside of the house. We're going to transition to PVC pipe there. And then we're going to go back to cast iron. It's interesting, we had a section of cast iron as we go into the garage, and then back to plastic, and now out the front yard we're going to go back to the cast iron. We're going to go to a concrete at 73 feet. Marginal pitch or bellies in the concrete piping here. And you see the camera head is submerged there. I'm going to pop out of it. And we're going to drop in on top of the city lateral at 106 feet. And keep in mind that this is not 106 feet from the outside of the house. This is 106 feet from the clean out in the crawl space. And so again, the clean out is in the crawl space under the house. It is under the equivalent of like the bathroom area. And then it looks like it goes into under the slab of the garage floor, and then over towards the kitchen sink pipe that you can actually see in the garage. Goes outside. There's something else tying in. I believe it could be rain drains, but not a bad idea to maybe get some information from the city to ensure that we're not sharing a line with anybody or anything like that, just as precaution. but I'm guessing it's right in the neighborhood of that rain drain outside the front corner of the garage. Then we start twisting, and then we eventually start heading out to the northeast of the property, where we tie into the city lateral. So this would be the end officially of buyer-owner responsibility, 106 feet. And again, this is not the counter from outside. This is from under the house. We're going to turn off the water and the microphone. We're going to drain everything out. Look at the pipe one more time in reverse. We're curious to see with those areas of water belly, when we turn off the water, does everything drain on out of there, or is it still there? You know, and we're having some issues. So we're going to run another test on it here in just a second. Okay, we're back at that area. It's a rough connection. Someone has made a cast iron repair. They've spliced in a piece of cast iron into the plastic piping for some reason, and it's just a rough connection, and so it's causing this standing water. It's the equivalent of probably under the front stairs, unfortunately. So as we reach the bottom of the straight down dive here, we're going towards the stairs and we go underwater. Camera head submerged. It's not draining real strongly through here. And then you can feel you hit the offset there. So that rough connection is probably responsible for catching things up. You can see someone has spliced in a piece of cast iron pipe into two sides. There's ABS plastic on each side. And with the exception of that rough connection of cast iron, everything would have been pretty smooth. So again, we reached the bottom of the straight down dive. We're here in the crawl space at the bottom of the straight down dive. As we come out of that, we go underwater. We're at about 11 feet. We're underwater. And then we hit the offset at 15 feet. So it's an offset that's causing about a 4-foot belly, or causing 4 feet of standing water. And probably not as much about the pitch as it is just that rough connection there. You can see how much trouble the camera head had getting up over the top of that. We'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to deem next steps, make suggestions for repair, spot repair, replacement, whatever he wants to do. But again, you can kind of see it now that we've turned off the water, or see it a little bit better anyway. It's right here. We're coming out of it. There you can see that offset. It's just catching everything up and slowing things down, so there's about a 4-foot area where water is just not draining through. The good news is it's at the bottom of a straight down dive, so luckily at that point things have picked up pretty good velocity. So here we are reaching the bottom of the dive again here. Hammerhead goes underwater for about 4 feet. And we make our way up over the offset there. And then away we go. So again, we'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to identify the exact area. Again, it's going to be under the front stairs or that closet area in the basement, unfortunately. So if a repair was recommended, then of course it's not going to be the most convenient thing to do. But again, we'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to identify next steps and make suggestions for maintenance or repairs.